Good morning, lovely people. I apologise for how sweaty I am right now. Oh my goodness me. I have decided to start a 2-week fitness challenge. I'm going to film my experience with it, so let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that and I'll see how we go with it. I've done one once before, but I only got to day 10, so I thought I would do 14 days, hold myself accountable by filming it so I can share hopefully a good transformation with you guys. My aim is to just be a bit more toned. Since I finished at the gym, I've been doing like no cardio. I've been doing a bit of Pilates for strength and mobility for my joints, because I don't know if I've ever shared this with you guys, but I am hypermobile, so I have to be really careful. And I also have really weak hips and ankles, so I'm just trying to gain strength in them. Pilates has really helped. That challenge is the Chloe Ting one. If you want to join me and kill yourself every morning, then feel free. I found it easier than last time, but still incredibly difficult. Oh my goodness me. So yeah, you're joining me today for, I guess, just a health focused day in the life. So this is what I've been doing today and I guess for the next 14 days I'll be doing the same sort of workout, and I am going to go and have a very much needed shower now, and then we will think about what we're having for breakfast. It's definitely shopping day, so today is going to be a bit interesting. Probably just going to have to see what we've got in the cupboards and make do with what we already have in, rather than, you know, having lots of fancy recipes and things. But yeah, I'm gonna get this sweaty body and greasy hair in the shower. So I'll see you guys in a little while. So I just want to say a big thank you to Athletic Greens for sponsoring today's video and for keeping me feeling healthy, strong, vibrant and the best I have ever felt. I've been drinking it for a few months and I've noticed such a huge difference in my life. So it has 75 vitamins and minerals inside, and it's completely replaced all of the tablets that I had in my kitchen cupboards that every time I opened the cupboard they would all fall out on me. Oh, it's been such a breath of fresh air and just such a nice, easy swap and change up for my routine as well. And thanks to AG1, I've been getting in all of my prebiotics, probiotics, adaptogens, antioxidants, and it's made from whole food sourced ingredients, which is super important to me and nice to know that they care. So all you need is 1 scoop for every 8 ounces of water, and it comes with these handy little travel packs, which are super quick and convenient to take with you anywhere, which is amazing for this time of year when we're going on holidays and traveling. It's nice not to have to break off from a routine, because routines are so hard to start and so hard to maintain, so being able to just carry on wherever you are in the world makes such a big difference. I'll have a little sip. Oh, and it tastes delicious. I actually look forward to this every single morning. I find it so refreshing, and it's just like an anchor point for me to start my day off on the right foot. So Athletic Greens are offering 5 free travel packs and a year's supply of vitamin D3 K2 with your first purchase. So I'll leave a link in the description box down below for you guys to check it out. But I've been getting so much great feedback from you all who are trying it and just noticing such a big difference in your lives, which makes me so happy. I love being able to share brands and to support brands who I know are doing good. And can we all just take a sec to look at these nails of mine right now? I have never known them be so healthy and so strong. I always say the proof is in the pudding. I think when my skin is glowing, my nails feel strong and my hair is shiny, I know I'm onto an absolute winner, and it's just been so easy to incorporate into my routine and to maintain a healthy and balanced lifestyle as well. Hi again. So we've had a bit of a change of plan with the day. My family are coming over this afternoon and I said, shall we go out for a nice meal? So we are going to do that, and I am still going to film a what I eat in a day. It's going to be a bit different, I guess, because we're going to go out for lunch and I probably won't eat what I would normally eat, but I want to include it to show that you can have balance and live your life without restricting yourself. So I will share what I eat when I'm out, and I will also share tomorrow what I usually have for lunch so that you get a good idea for what you can make, because I've said this before in my what I eat in a day videos. I love seeing what people eat when they go out to restaurants, but when it's within a what I eat in a day, I don't find any inspiration from it because it doesn't help me to think about lunch ideas, for example. So I am going to make breakfast now. It's much later than I wanted it to be. It's about 9:30 right now, which I usually have breakfast so much earlier, but today has just been a bit of a funny morning. So I'm going to have a vanilla pudding, which is one of my favourite breakfasts at the minute. I alternate between this and, if you watch my videos a lot, the chocolate yogurt with berries. So this is just protein powder, almond flour and egg, all mixed up in here. I've got the recipe here, so a serving of vanilla protein powder, 2 heaped tablespoons of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of almond milk until it's just the consistency you want, and then it's a large egg white and also 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and you just mix it all up in here, and it's super easy. So I will make it now and show you guys once it's done, and I'm just going to top it with all of the fruit this morning because I'm just in the mood for strawberries. Excuse how messy the straw is, but I wanted to just add, I buy all of my flours and like weird foods from Amazon in bulk. So I've got coconut flour, I've got, what are you, flaxseed, that's almond flour, but the bag wasn't great that it came in. And then this one is Sicilian husk, and I've also got here some sweetener and some cacao powder, and then this one here is chia seeds, and it just means I don't have to worry. I've got another big bag of almond flour coming later on today because I made some bread yesterday, which you'll see in tomorrow's lunch, but that uses all these funky ingredients, so yeah, we just need this today. In fact, I'm going to make it chocolate, so why not? I'll just usually sprinkle like, I don't know, maybe a tablespoon of cacao in, and the sweetener I use is sweet enough that I don't need any more sweetener. I actually keep my protein powder and almond flour in these 2 jars and keep them on the kitchen counter because I literally use them every single day, and it just means I don't have to get this big old bag. Cracked myself well out of this. I don't have to get this big bag out every day, and it makes it so much easier. This is what it will look like when it comes out of the microwave. It sort of just looks like a mug cake, which is amazing because I used to eat so many mug cakes and they were super unhealthy, but this is just a really good and delicious recipe, and it doesn't spike your blood sugar like normal mug cakes with normal flour and sugar do. So I'm going to top it with some Greek yogurt. I've switched to this one because it's much cheaper than the coconut yogurt, and I've been digesting it really well, so I'm just going to see how that goes. And then I've got my berries as usual, blueberries, raspberries and strawberries. So I'll pop these on and show you it once it's all done. So there we have it. 1 minute, which is actually 2 minutes because my microwave's crap. Vanilla, which is actually chocolate. Mug cake. I think it's actually called vanilla pudding, but I've pretty much changed the entire recipe. So yes, I'm gonna enjoy this now, and then I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I forgot to mention too that I am drinking my water, so I've drank half this bottle this morning from my workout, and I will probably fill this up halfway through the day. I usually get through about 2 1/4 of these every day, which I think is really good, and it makes me feel good. I sometimes put a dash of apple cider vinegar and lemon juice in here if I'm not feeling like drinking that day, and that helps, which is why it's a little bit cloudy. This, oh my god, it is so delicious. These berries are just insane. I've never eaten so many berries as since I've switched up my diet a little bit, and I think they're so delicious, and I think that they really help my skin as well. But this is just such a satisfying and delicious breakfast. Yum. Welcome to the next day. In the end, I had that food, I had some chips extra, and I was just stuffed for the rest of the day. So I just thought, what is the point in filming a what I eat in a day on a day where it's just gone a bit upside down? So we are back, it's the next day. I'm just having a nice chilled one at home with my crazy, you can't see, oh my god, I'm not flexible, crazy leggings on, in the kitchen on whatever day it was. A few days ago I made a big loaf of this paleo keto bread, which is what I've been eating instead of normal bread when I'm at home. I still eat bread and I still eat gluten from time to time, but I'm just trying to reduce it at the moment. So I will get that out and I'll show you guys what I'm making for my lunch today, which is pretty much a go-to. It's either this, a salad, or the mug bread that I shared in a recent What I Eat in a Day. So I'll leave the link to that one down below if you want to go have a little nosy. Does anybody else do this, where you like fill your fridge, but you've got no idea where anything is inside of it? So this is my bread, it's just in a little bag. Looks really, really convincing, like normal bread. It's got a different texture slightly, but it's full of fibre, which is something that I want to talk about a little bit in this bit of this video, because when I've tried to lose weight before or eat healthier before, I really tend to reduce fibre intake, which obviously has a big impact when you're trying to lose weight, because you end up bloated, you can't go to the toilet as much, and things just don't move along. You get quite sluggish, so fibre is huge. I would say fibre and protein are like the top two. What you choose to fuel your body on, whether that's going to be glucose or if it's going to be fat, is completely up to you, but I do think my advice after as like a 2-year long affair here of trying to get to a healthy weight for my body and just maintaining a healthy balanced lifestyle would be focus on your protein, focus on fibre, because they're the things that are going to keep you full and keep you nice and regular as well. A bit TMI to be talking about while I'm trying to make my lunch, but I am having I don't know, I think I'm just going to have one sandwich and see how I feel. Sometimes I have two. I'm not sure how hungry I am right now, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have it with some ham from Tesco. This ham is really, really nice. Dom has this thing about, he calls it slimy ham. He won't eat slimy ham, any ham that's like over processed. So this one is like, yeah, it's nice ham basically. I'm going to have it with cheese. So I'm going to make a cheese and ham toasty, if you haven't figured it out already, which doesn't sound particularly healthy, but it is so nice to be able to have healthier swaps of normal foods when you are just trying to live a healthier lifestyle. So I'll make this and show you once it's all complete. I decided in the end to go with 4 pieces because I chopped this so much thinner than last time, and I don't want to be hungry, because I find hunger is the thing that makes me spiral and makes me want food that I know doesn't do me well. And I'm just using good old Lurpak. I fluctuate between Lurpak and real butter, but I do like Lurpak. It just reminds me of my childhood. Like, my nana always had Lurpak, she swore by it. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm just gonna do those sides and we'll see after. I'm just gonna pop my ham on, pop my cheese on, and chuck it in the pan. Super easy and quick. So they're sizzling away nicely now, and once they've been on for a little bit, I will flip them over. I popped a tiny bit, and I mean tiny because this is basically empty, of this caramelised onion chutney on one side of the bread as well. So I'm really looking forward to these. It's going to be super delicious. So here we are, this is my lunch. I've tried to present it nicely, but this is me, and so this is probably as good as we're getting. It's just going to be so nice, and it's nice to have a comfort food and know that it's going to keep me satiated and not spike my blood sugar, make me feel amazing, and it's full of good things as well. So yes, I've got a bowl of berries for a dessert, because it wouldn't be me without berries. I always say I just love them so much, but I do. So I'm going to tuck into this. It feels like it's quite a lot, but we'll see how we go. I think it just looks more food than it actually is, because these are actually tiny. And yes, I will speak to you guys in a little bit. So I am the most of the way through my lunch, and I just feel stuffed. And one of the things I'm really trying to retrain myself to do is to just let myself leave food. I feel like it's like childhood, you know, like when people are like, you've got to eat all of your food or you can't have any dessert. And I feel like it's ingrained into most people, like from a young age, like you have to finish everything that's on your plate no matter what. And I'm really trying to start learning to listen to my body and its cues, and know when I'm hungry, know when I'm full, and stop, because the world won't end if I don't eat this sandwich, and it won't go to waste because I can pop it in the fridge and I can eat it tomorrow. So I just thought I would add that little nugget of wisdom there, because I think it's so easy, and especially when you are swapping for healthier, more whole food alternatives to normal food, it's easy to overdo it and to think you should eat the same amount that you usually would, but this is actually much more dense than normal bread would be, and it's much more filling because of that. So I do still have my berries, and what I will do with these is I'll just leave them next to me. I'm going to be working on the sofa this afternoon editing, and I can just snack on these as I go, but I don't need to feel the need to eat it all in one go. So that is a good feeling. As someone who has suffered from binge eating a lot throughout my life, I go through phases, I just feel like that is something that I am really proud of myself for doing and trying to implement more into my life. We have good days and we have bad. I feel like when you emotionally eat, it's easy to just overdo it. So I'm just really trying on days when I've got the mental strength to just push through and let myself not eat all of the food. I also forgot to include the little clip of what I had yesterday when we were out. It was so delicious. The menu was really, really nice. and I just didn't know what I fancied, and as soon as I saw the cheese and broccoli bake I was like, yes, I've been obsessed with parmesan, broccoli, anything that's rich and creamy and delicious, and so I thought I would go for it, and it was really, really yummy. Absolutely loved it. And again, I just want to advocate on this channel always for balance and for just eating things that make you feel good and make you feel nourished and make you feel good on the inside as well. What made me feel even better was spending time with family and being able to eat foods that they were eating as well. So that is really important to me, because I've done in the past different routines and things like that, and they can be really alienating when you can't eat the food that everyone else is eating, and it makes you feel separate from everything else and just like hyper focused on yourself, which can be a good thing, but it can also be really damaging as well. So anyway, I'll see you guys later on. So I'm just about to start prepping tea. I'm just going to marinate some chicken, and this is what I'm having for a little afternoon pick-me-up. The Alpro protein, I've got about, 200 mils in there. It's a really nice option for a snack and something I've been enjoying recently. Kills that chocolate craving. So I started to make tea, and I was going to make marinated chicken in the air fryer, but I needed to make a little boat for it to live in because there was a lot of sauce that went with it. So I just got my parchment paper and did the best I could to make some kind of a container for all of the liquid that went with the chicken, and then just popped the chicken in and put it into the air fryer. You can do it without the boat, but I just like to have as much sauce as I can. So I just popped it in for about 20 minutes on 200. I should have smushed it and like made the chicken a bit thinner, so I had to get it out and put it in a bit longer, but usually I don't. And then I just went on to making my cauliflower mash. So I just used frozen cauliflower, put loads of boiling hot water in, and just let that boil until it's all nice and soft. And then our side veggies were just cooking up really nicely as well. So for the cauliflower mash, these are the ingredients that I use. It was the first time I'd used onion and garlic granules. It was very nice. And look how good the chicken looks. Oh my gosh. So this is me just popping all of the ingredients from before into the pan, and then I just blend it with a hand blender, and it works so easy, so well, and it's really delicious, and I actually do prefer it to potato. And that's it, all fluffy and delicious, and you guys have been asking for ages for the recipe, so I hope you try it. But it was an absolute delicious meal, and then I went on to making a cup of tea. So I have a mixture of different teas, and these were the ones I chose tonight. I think this brings an end to what I eat in a day. I'm in bed, and usually that is like me finishing off eating for the day. So I've got my cup of tea. I like to call it my potion. I usually have a concoction of different tea bags for different things depending on what mood I'm in, and I've shared about that before, but today I've just got a few sleepy kind of teas and herbs just to wind me down nicely. And then I've also got something that does the opposite. I've got dark chocolate, so I'm hoping they balance each other. Just gonna pop that down because it is rather hot still. I usually enjoy a few squares of dark chocolate depending on the day, depending on how chocolatey I've been feeling that day. Most days I eat chocolate, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've had it like every meal. Yeah, pretty much every meal today. But what can I say, I'm a chocoholic. So I've got the Lindt Excellence Orange Intense Dark Chocolate with almonds. I really like this one. I'll usually have 2 squares. If I don't have this, I will have one of my loaves that I make, so I'll share a video down below where I shared one of those, and I'll make a big loaf, like one of the loaf pans for the week, and just chop it into 10 pieces, put some in the freezer, and I'll have a slice of that every day as a snack, and I usually enjoy that snack with a nice hot cuppa and some Virgin River or something cosy on TV to finish off my day. But I really do hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some inspiration and some new ideas. And don't forget as well that Athletic Greens are giving you 5 free travel packs and a year's supply of vitamin D3K2 with your first purchase. So I will leave the link down below for you guys to check them out. But yes, that is it from me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more What I Eat in a Day videos, I'll leave them linked down below as well. But thank you all so much. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.